Hi, this is Trish Jones, and in this video I want to show you how you can use a plugin called the TinyMCE Advanced in order to get a better text editor than the one that comes as standard with WordPress. And basically it might seem only a really small thing, but if you want to make your blog post look better, if you want to style it in a way that just captures people's minds and put in tables, etc., then I assure you that you will want to go and upload this plugin. So I'm actually signed into my blog and I have clicked on new post. So I just want to show you the text editor here, and then I am going to show you how to actually upload it to your own server of your site. So this is the text editor, and it might look very similar to yours. These are all standard. Most of these at the top are standard. And by the way, this little kitchen sink will allow you to show all of your icons or hide some of them. So show all, hide some. And I don't get into the same situation one of my clients did. Stayed up until 2:30 in the morning trying to do one element, couldn't understand where the icons were, and then I suggested to him, have you clicked on the kitchen sink? He said, oh, do you mean that icon with all the pretty colors on? I said yes. And he doesn't normally swear in front of me, but he couldn't help himself, and the expletives came out, and he said I had my laptop wanting to throw it up against the wall, and I told him I wanted to call him Moses from then on. But don't be afraid of clicking this button to expose all of your icons. So let's take a look at some of the icons that will appear on here that you will not get on the ordinary text editor. Number one, the font size, which is fantastic for doing headers that you don't necessarily want to, make them header 1 or header 2, is one of them. You can also change the font family, so your style can be different, and it's limited. It's not as many as you would get on Word, for example, but it's enough. And also the great thing is that you can have, I like this, you can actually insert a table on this, and so you can also go into advanced features and change the background color, etc., of your table. So that's quite groovy, and certainly for people who do HTML, you will know how much quicker that is than actually going in and coding the table yourself. That said, if you're really picky like me, you can use the table on the text editor and then go into the HTML and make the changes that you want to by actually changing the code. The other thing that I really like is that you have this block quotes, and on most themes, and I tend to use premium themes, but it allows you to indent your text. So you can write a load of text and then write some more, and by clicking this rather than just the indent, the indent icon, what you will get is, if you have a blog that styles your post, your block quotes so that they're, they've got a different color background or whatever, if you've seen those, that's what you'll get by having this block quote. So what I'm going to do now is show you how to upload this plugin to your blog, and then also how to style it. So let's go over to my FTP software, and I'm using FTP Voyager. If you want free, then I highly recommend that you go to core, that's CORE, FTP.com. I've been using FTP Voyager since day one, and there's probably better out there, but I've just been used to it. So when you first log into your FTP software, you will see all of these files that look something like this. And what you want to click in is this one that says public_HTML. Now on this particular server, I have a couple of other domain names, and they're in, even though these look like just ordinary folders, they're actually separate domains. So I'm going to click in this one because that's what I'm working on. You then want to go to WP Content, WP Plugins, and these are all the plugins, or some of the plugins, that I actually have on my current site at blogmarketingmix.com. And I then have a folder on my blog, on my website. I'll get there in a minute, sorry. On my desktop, I keep a folder with all of my plugins in that I tend to use. And so for those of you who are not quite sure about using FTP software, what you're seeing here are all these files are the files on my hard disk. Okay, all of these files are the files on my server for blogmarketingmix.com. And what I want to do is find the TinyMCE plugin, which I won't do because I've already got it uploaded. Whoops. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Okay, now I want to take this and I want to drag it up to here. And I'm going to drag it and drop it. And it is going to say, do you want to replace the existing file? I'm going to just cancel this because I already have the plugin on the site, but you won't get that notice if you've not uploaded it before. So then I want to go back over to my blog and I want to click on plugins. And it's asking me if I want to move away from the page, which I do because I'm not really doing anything on there. And what you will have is when you actually find TinyMCE Advanced, it will look like this, grayed out, and that's assuming that you're using anything above 2.8. I believe I'm actually using 2.8.6, and so you will want to activate it if it's not activated. As soon as you activate it, you will have an option in your settings for the TinyMCE Advanced. And by the way, if you've been looking at this and saying my menu bar does not look like this, it's down the side, I'm using a plugin basically that allows me to put my menu bars at the top. I just find them a lot easier for me personally. Not all of my clients like it though. And what you have here on the TinyMCE options, all of these icons down here are the ones that are unused, and all of these are the ones that will be displayed on my post or page when I actually go to create a new blog post or a new page. And so all the ones that you want, you just simply drag them and drop them. Okay, well, I actually don't want that one because I think I already have it, or do I? I don't know, but I don't need it. And if you come down here, forgive me, sorry about that sound. If you come down here, it will ask you some options, and basically the only one that I want you to play with here, just click on that one that says stop removing the paragraph break and the line break from the HTML editor. It is such a pain in the backside when you try to put a break in and it just keeps removing them all the time. So I click on that, click on save changes, and that is it. When you go back to your post, you may not see that the changes have taken place. All you need to do basically is just go and log out of your site, cache your blog. Let me show you, because some people won't know what I mean by caching. I don't mean caching your blog, sorry, cache your browser. Go to Tools. Sorry, am I showing you this, guys? I'm really sorry. Tools, Internet Options, click on Delete, click on Delete Files, and you'll see it's now deleting your history of internet. They're temporary files that you just don't need, okay? And then close, and you also, you also want to delete your cookies as well. So delete your cookies, click close, okay, and basically if you log back in again, you should be okay and you should notice the changes. So as I said, that plugin will just enable you to make change the colors, change the font size, change the font styling of your blog, and I hope you found this video useful.